Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Just Get a Tesla. And today is a big day because for the second time, I'm going to just get a Tesla. It's collection day. I had my Model Y 2022 all-wheel drive long range for almost 3 years, a few months off it, and it's just started raining again. It's been raining quite a lot recently, so we'll make this quick. But time to trade it in. We're gonna get a Juniper. Let's go. Coming up on the Tesla Centre in Aberdeen, so I am within my final half a mile of driving this car. It's been an experience. So it's going on 57,883 miles. It's been a genuinely brilliant car to own. I have had so much fun with this car, but I am so excited for the new one. So my appointment's at 10. I'm 15 minutes or so early, which is absolutely fine. This is going to be great. I'm going to miss this car, but I'm only going to miss it a little bit because I know that what I'm getting is better. This is deep thought. It's the supercar built to answer the question to life, the universe and everything, which is, what's the best EV that you can buy? And it's about to be replaced by, well, because I'm a geek, the Earth. Look it up, guys. The fun of driving in and around Tesla centres over the last month or so has been Juniper spotting. This time I'm looking for my Juniper. Well, there's a lineup of them. Wow, there's a lot of them. a lot of them. Right, let's get mine parked up. And I've just seen my car. You haven't, but I have. So let's get this parked up. Right, I am here. I am parked up. I'm not spinning the camera around because I can see my new car, but you can't. You're going to have to stay guessing for just a minute while I get inside and do the paperwork. Shiny new key wallet. We are ready to go. You ready for the big reveal? Because I have been teasing you all a little bit. And how can I put this? There is a choice of cars, but do you know which one's mine? It's kind of obvious, yes. It's the blue one. It's all-wheel drive, long range, in blue. Ready for the new car smell? Hang on. Oh, smell. It's got that absolutely amazing new car smell. Hang on, let me get in. Crazily enough, this is actually the first time that I've sat in one of these cars that has got Alcantara door cards. I didn't even sit in one of the cars
that is either the all-wheel drive or the launch edition. I sat in a rear-wheel drive long range, which has got fabric here instead of Alcantara. It's very, very nice. It's got to be said. So what we're going to do now that we're here is we're going to have a proper walk around the car and have a look and just check that we're happy with absolutely everything. As you can see, it's a little bit wet, and it's a little bit wet because, well, how can I put it? It's been blatting down with rain. So we'll go to the front. It's got a few water drops here and there, but it's only water drops. So I'm just checking for gaps. That's pretty much perfect, isn't it? So this is a Berlin built car. So they are building all of them these days in Berlin. And I think Germans build pretty good cars. So that's just water drops. Sorry, I'm just going around and looking at pretty much everything. So they have, so I'm told, and from what I can see, really improved their PDI. Because at one point, PDI was not one of Tesla's strong points. Let's put it that way. I mean, there's bits of water in there, but it is literally just water. And then, so yes, we're running Continental tyres. Interesting. So Conti, what are these? Sport Contact 7. Interesting. We had Hancocks on the previous one. So back onto summer tyres. We've still got the massive, great big mud flaps, which in my case will bend a little bit as they're going up and down my driveway. Redesigned wing mirrors. And these are redesigned basically just to improve a bit of airflow. And then I'm looking here, but I can't really see anything. So we've still got the piece of plastic on here to guard against wheel chips, because stone chips, sorry, because as you can see, it does kick out. And already, look, this is why I've gone for blue rather than red. It's just the amount of polish that you can get on a blue car. And I've had this before. Look at that. And that's before I've actually had a go at it. This is going to be very, 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 very shiny. So these are the new OEM trims. These aren't going to stay on very long, I can tell you that much now. We have got something new already coming. And then we have got, everything looks absolutely fine. Just again, checking up and down. Have a sense check of panel gaps. So again, that looks absolutely fine. Come on around the other end. They've really, really, really done a good job on panel gaps. Significantly better. Okay, so again, I've had all kinds of issues with the boot on the outgoing car, and let's just have a look. So again, that is hardly a gap at all. And the exact same thing there. I mean, I'm shoving my finger in and just having a feel for alignment, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We've got little bits of, that's just bits of dirt rather than anything else. Again, how shiny and reflective is this? They've done a great job. Right, somebody told me to watch out for bobble on the boot, or is it dents? So I'm having a feel. I can't feel any little dents. I can't see any little dents. So I have no idea quite what the complaint was on that one. And then again, it is, how can I put this, absolutely flawless. I can't see anything, and there's little bits of, that is just because it's been raining. There is absolutely nothing on this car to complain about. Nothing. And there was a little bit on the previous one. But on this, absolutely nothing at all. And again, we're just checking up and down the pillar. I've already checked that. That's all fine. Lots of rain coming off. So, what have we got? We have got a bright blue Type 2 cable. Well, that's going to go into the front. We have got the Tesla warning triangle. Hang on, let me try and show you. Tesla's warning triangle. There you go. And medical kit, which is worth having. That is much easier to do two-handed. But again, that's probably not going to live in there very long. Under the boot floor, oh, it's pristine. It is absolutely pristine. Okay. So we're going to open the front and then we'll have a look on the inside. I like that. They've Britishized it. Bonnet and boot. So, again, we're just checking everything on the corners. It is absolutely beautiful. And then, ooh, look. So these are new bumper stops. Bump stops. Completely different bonnet design as well, isn't it? So, okay. Oh yeah, okay, so screen wash is down here now. So what we are going to do, actually, let's put the cables and the toolkit in the front, because that's where they're going to live. I just want to have a play, basically. That's all I'm doing. Playing with a new car, but they are definitely going to live there. The one thing that's missing from Tesla these days is they don't give you the granny charger. And I think various people will probably be like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. We don't need a granny charger, but I do. So I'm either going to buy one, or one of my nice channel sponsors is going to send me one of theirs to test. So if you are a manufacturer of EV chargers, get in contact. Right. Two hands, Ian. Two hands, hang on. Right. Sorry, that's not the sky, that's actually the bonnet. I am just literally sat here. Is that a bit of, yeah, that's just a bit of, actually, residual cleaner bits that's on there. It's not dirt, it's not a stone chip, it is purely the fact that this car has been valeted and then it's been sat out in the rain. So I'm just checking and making sure that there's nothing, and again there's another one here, nothing that I'm unhappy with, and I don't think there is. Ooh, right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go in the back again. Oh, love the shine. And this, look, if this is your car, sorry, but the reason why I didn't go for the red is the red is shiny, yeah, and it's got that lovely shimmer to it. But I just think the blue is really classy. Other people will disagree, and I certainly love the ultra red on the Highland. I absolutely do, but on the Y, I am delighted with this blue colour. Absolutely delighted, because it just looks stunning. So again, Alcantara in the doors. That is lovely. That is absolutely lovely. And then we've got the new power functions to be able to pull the seats down. Look, this is all new. And then I assume the other way. Yep. Now, is it going to move the seat belt out of the way? It is as well, almost. Right. And then, obviously, we have now got a screen in the back for controls. An OEM screen, no less. Not me having to install something from a third party. This is an actual OEM screen. Again, Alcantara. This has just been valeted. And again, you just give it a rub, and then all of the marks disappear off. Look at this, though. And I can't, it's almost a pity that we don't have smell-o-vision, because the smell in here is astonishing. Right, this is already better than the previous screen. Not that there was a problem with the previous screen, but this actually turns itself off when you're not fiddling with it, which does make a difference. So, and I hadn't even noticed these, you know, when I was testing it. So we've got these lovely little pockets, and they're good. Marvelous. Okay, so, and then again, look, these are amazingly damped, so they're fantastic. And then the seats, where you've actually got a, I can feel it. So there is a longer seat base, right? A longer seat base, which means that you've just got a little bit more under thigh support. And with the controls that are down here, you can then recline the seat just a little bit. I'm not actually bothered for reclining the seat that much, but I'm sure that let's line it up about there. Let's get it so that my kids are going to be happy, because everyone gets to have a ride in the new car later. Okay, let's go back around the front. Again, this is fab. Right, so what we're going to do, I think now, is let's talk about, just while I'm faffing with this, let's talk about what they've done to this car to make it better, because they've done an enormous amount. So let's not do that. Okay, close the door. So first of all, let's turn the fan off, because that's... Oh, it's not the fan. That's the radio. Hang on a second. Shut up. That's better. Put the fan back on. What on earth was the radio doing on? It's a bit silly. Right. Okay. Fine. So, what we're going to do is let's just have a quick tour. Right. The first bit, and this was one of these little details. Right. This new center console that covers the cup holders. I love that. It's just, and also this plastic ASMR, that is just absolutely beautiful. And you've got these enormous great big wells. I have got some trays coming for those, but then we've got basically two keys. We'll open that one up in just a second, and then we've got perforated, I've just licked that spot in case you're wondering, you've got perforated seats. So the seats now come with heating and cooling, which they didn't do before. Right, I think I need to get this car set up for me to be able to drive. But again, look at the fit and finish. Right, you can't get a finger into any of these gaps. Right, there's no gap to get a finger into the way that there was on the previous car. It's just beautifully put together, and every surface has got this high quality feel to the plastics, every surface, and it is just better than my old car in every way. And I am going to miss the old car, let's be clear about that. I've had a lot of fun in that car, but it's time for the new generation. And here it is. Right, before we do anything else, I have just realized, so I've gone down here and said let's get rid of the FM radio. Right, so I've clicked on here on Spotify, and I've suddenly realized that my whole Spotify account has copied itself across from the old car. So they've transferred the settings and it has moved that across. It's even copied, if you go into tone, it's even copied the EQ settings that I had in the old car. That's impressive. I like that a huge amount. So that's all just been copied across, which I really wasn't expecting. Also, ready? Oh, hello, baby. So we'll take the plastic film off the screen. I assume there's one in the back as well, but I can't actually feel that one at the moment. So that is much better. And then what have we got? Lots of blue dots on lots of things. So obviously this is, you know what? We haven't even had a look, have we? How many miles has this car done? So 4. There you go. It has done 4 miles. So this car was built in Berlin. It was driven onto a trailer or a truck or whatever else, and then it's come here. 4 miles. That's it. That's all this car has done. No wonder it smells stonkingly new. Right, let's carry on with settings. And also, look, I have got 79% power in the car. So they've charged it to 80%. So this is the long-range battery. So we still have the recommended charging limit of 80%, which is absolutely fine, but they filled it up for me, which is nice. I'm not handing the old car over filled up. There is some power left in it, but there's not 80%. So thank you very much. This is, how can I put it? I'm slightly astonished because they have absolutely just copied this car off the old car. It's like they've cloned all of the settings and just copied them across. I'm impressed. Okay, I've just gone into settings and paired my phone as a key. As you can see, I have named it The Earth. So if you haven't spotted, that car was renamed at the end Deep Thought after the supercomputer in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And of course, that is succeeded by The Earth. And just like The Earth, this one is blue. So a little bit of fun and a bit of geekery. One thing that I have noticed, so full self-driving computer 4. So this is hardware 4. That one is hardware 3, so when FSD actually comes to the rest of the world, this will have it. And then there's already a new software update to add on. So that's already wanting to be updated. And we're going to go to advanced. Thank you very much. Service. So, oh, good, look. So we had this in the past. At some point, they were setting the tires up and putting 50 PSI in. So when I picked that cab up, it had a huge amount of air in the tires, which I had to let down. This is already set on something sensible, so 41s for 42, fine. Okie dokie, and then safety. Again, I'm going to do all of the settings on the next video. So at the moment, I'm just getting myself set up and just thinking of things as I'm spotting them because, hey, new cars are fun. And with that, we're ready to go. So there's no stalk for drive modes anymore. They've taken that away. We have got an indicator stop, not a mega indicator stop, but an indicator stop. So press and hold brake. Now it says choose direction on the touchscreen. This is going to learn fairly quickly what I can actually do because I can't go backwards. There is another car, but all I need to do is to swipe forward and now I can drive. I'll just wait for this guy to go past and then we're going to do a loop around just because we can. See you later, old car. You know what? The turning circle is, I think, significantly better on this new car. And from a bump perspective, yeah, it's better controlled, even when you go onto them bumpy roads like this. So at the moment, it still has to learn basically where the roads are. It's got to calibrate the cameras. There's a whole load of stuff that it can't do yet, but it will learn fairly quickly. So we are going to drive. I've actually got to stop in Aberdeen first, but we're going to go in and then we are going to go home in the new car. This is fantastic. It's here and it's mine. Straight away as I drive down here, the difference in noise is noticeable. It is so much quieter in this car than the previous one. Really quieter and so much better damped in terms of the road surface. It's really noticeable having come straight off the old one and into this one, just how much better it is on doing those basics. So with the more premium interior and the better materials and the quieter ride and the smoother ride, this really does feel like a more premium car than the outgoing one. And I think that's part of it. That's why I've made the change, because the old car was great. This car's greater. It's that simple. This car is better than the old car. On my way out of Aberdeen, and as you can see, the variably inclement weather that we've been having is still going. So I have got the windscreen wipers going for what I assume is the first time ever since they were installed, which is kind of fun. Meanwhile, up here we have got the blue circle slowly going around the steering icon, and that is because it is still calibrating the cameras. Until the cameras are calibrated, we don't have autopilot, we don't have various other safety systems like lane departure avoidance. Basically, it doesn't know where anything is. The wipers, as you can see, still aren't as good as you might want them to be. That's on auto, and for me they're not going quickly enough, but hey, I'm sure that Tesla are working on software improvements to be able to make that better. Aren't you, Tesla? Aren't you, Tesla? Come on, surely you are. Anyway, we've been going 9 miles and we still don't have camera calibration, but then again, we've been going through the city. It hasn't been like roads like this, and it takes a little bit of time. We're on 225 watt hours per mile. At one point when I was trundling through the city, it was showing 50 or something, 53 watt hours per mile, which is preposterous. What is noticeable though, straight away, when you're sat in here with the windows closed, it's so quiet. And I've got the fan on. If I turn that off, it's so quiet compared to and the old car was quiet. This one with the better sound deadening, and I believe they've added sort of double glazing now on all of the glass. It's so quiet in here, it's unreal. And the way that the suspension copes with jiggly road surfaces is significantly better. I drove on this road yesterday in the old car, yesterday, in similar conditions, and the old car jiggles, right? Jiggles like I'm having another anxiety attack, as I was doing, and if you saw my video saying about I've had some issues, the old car was jiggling. This isn't. This is me calm. It makes a real difference. Right, the other thing we're going to have a look at is, hang on, that's flashing. I don't want to flash, I want to put it on auto, right. So press the light button and it flashes. I don't want to flash, I just want to turn the lights on. We're going to put them on manually because I don't think that not having my lights on in a dark coloured car is a particularly good thing. I know that that's not just a Tesla thing, that's just a car thing. Sometimes auto lights aren't very good when it's light, but it's raining, so we're turning them on manually. And yeah, here we are, still loving the car, still enjoying the new car smell. It has now finally, on just under 10 miles, calibrated itself, and that means that I could go onto autopilot. Right, there we go, and the car pulls away by itself. So we'll have some more fun with autopilot later, but there you go. I pressed it while I was stationary. It set the speed to 10 miles an hour, which is okay if you're in traffic, I suppose, and off we went. But this weather, oh dear me, what is this about? Hey, we're heading towards Inverary, so we're going to go over the delightfully named Tyre Bagger Hill. Why is it called Tyre Bagger Hill? And suddenly the car's noisy again, but it's noisy because of the rain, not because of the car. But hey, I have changed the LED strip so that it resembles the colour of the car, or as close. I'll have a fiddle with it later, but we're trying to get it so that it's resembling the colour of the car. It's all new and it's all exciting. And make sure that you've liked and subscribed definitely, because I have got a mountain of Model Y Juniper content to create. I've got more video to shoot this afternoon, providing that it's not fiddling it down, and more to do over this weekend. So if you want to know all about this new car, and it is a new car, it looks reassuringly familiar from the side, but it is definitely new. If you want to know more, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. There's a lot more to come. So here we go. The new era begins because the old car has gone and it's been replaced with this shiny looking new one. And it's got to be said, this blue looks phenomenal. And that's with the front of it at least looking clean. I'll show you around the back as well. It's absolutely filthy already, and all I've done is drive it home. But the weather, what can you say? There are new things coming up though on the channel. I've got an enormous amount of testing that I've got to do on this car. I have got a huge amount of new features and accessories. There's all sorts of stuff to go on. So make sure that you've liked and subscribed. Hit the bell icon so that you know when those are coming out. And we've got something completely new, which is now that I've got this car, and now that 15,000 subscribers is basically there or thereabouts, it's time to go on to Patreon. So if you really want to help the channel and the work that I'm doing, and want to have all of my adventures with this, with some added benefits like exclusive videos and a bit of one-to-one access and all kinds of things which you can see on the screen if you go and have a look at Patreon. Any support that you can give the channel really would be appreciated, because this is going to be hard work, because there is so much to go and talk about that I'm going to be videoing and editing and thinking up things quite a bit. That does take time, so any support that you can give really would be appreciated. Anyway, there it is, the new car. I am delighted with the new car. There is a couple of things that are going to get done to this fairly quickly, so make sure that you stick around, and I will see you back here very soon on Just Get a Tesla.